For the last several weeks, we have been doing a series on unforgiveness. Unforgiveness as it relates to anger, but not the anger that propels or compels individuals to make a change in society and whole, but the anger that creates a rage that goes unaddressed and often uncontrolled. A rage that takes over one's very being. I call it the internal assassin. So today we're going to go over a couple of interventions that can stop the assassin from creating the havoc in your relationships as well as your lives. Hey, journeywomen, let's get to it. And the topic that we're addressing today are interventions to prevent or to evict the anger that has become raised and has destroyed parts of your life as well as your relationships. Let's get to it. We're going to address in a two-part series, meaning we're going to go over two right now, two interventions, and next week we'll finish off the series with two others. The first two we're going over tonight are physical interventions and effective interventions. First intervention that you would be physical. The physical intervention, preventing anger from becoming that border that never leaves, not just for that split second, but stays. It's overstayed their welcome. When you experience a situation that tends to want to extend itself, what you need to do is first, you need to breathe. You need to take a systematic effect to breathing. You need to inhale for 4 seconds. Take a deep breath. Hold it for 4 seconds. Really, if you can hold it 8 seconds, that's good. Hold it for 4 seconds. And then exhale for 4 to 8 seconds. What that does is that it triggers the rest and digest part of your brain. And your brain says, well, we're not as much danger as we thought. So what it does is tampers down your emotional reaction, which is really the thing that gets you in the most trouble. That emotional reaction that had you going half-cocked out your mind. Another intervention would be to address pain and sleep deprivation. The reason why is because when you're experiencing tremendous pain and you're deprived of sleep, it's triggering your body that there's something wrong. And when there's something wrong, then your body goes in an automatic alert system, which triggers the HPA axis, which is the housing of the influx of the emotional and the emotional center of things that's going to havoc. The fight, flight, fright, or freeze. That's where that's housed at. So, addressing the pain and your sleep issues. Don't let it control you, you control it. Another issue would be create physical safety. Some people may say that it may be an issue with physical safety if somebody's too close to you or you're in a situation where you're harm's way. But first you need to assess where you are, who you with, and what's around you. And when you do a proper assessment, then you can really tell your body that it's all right. Because in some cases, you need to run. And then it would be fair for your body to respond in that kind, because that's the reason for the HPA axis and the trigger is to protect you so you may live to see another day. Another intervention would be meditation. Meditation allows you to think about what you're thinking about. It allows you to pull within inside yourself and actually process things out. And some people don't take time to process their own internal environment, but they're so plagued by the external environment. Meditation, guided imagery, prayer, these things help. That's an intervention. And another individual will be minimizing stimulants and alcohol. Because when you're doing stimulants, automatically your adrenaline goes through the roof. It shoots up. Cortisol levels, everything shoots up. But the other thing about this, if you didn't know this, for those who do drink alcohol, alcohol automatically it's a disinhibitor. The things that didn't you wouldn't have said in a sober mind, you would say when you're a tad bit tipsy. And that's in another scenario, that's not the best way to be. I believe that you always should be sober minded. But sometimes people drink a little bit too much. And what that does, it may bring out rage. It may bring out some attributes that the person wasn't willing to put on showcase, so to speak. But that's not the real issue that's not the real issue when it comes to an intervention. An intervention means to pull back from that somewhat, because when a person drinks too much alcohol, it comes down from the alcoholic haze. People don't understand this. Anxiety sets in. Yeah. So it would be wise to kind of pull back from the juice. Okay, now we're in the effective domain of interventions. First, when you feel anger, first thing you need to do is accept the feelings of anger, non-judgmentally. Thank your body for telling you that something's wrong, because anger is just an alarm system letting you know that something is wrong. But then you have to address what's precipitating that anger. Not to steep it, and not to increase the anger so you can go out of control. No, you address it because you understand it and you evaluate what's happening. That's why we think about what we're thinking about. And then, even when you're another intervention, do things that increase joy. When you don't feel that you've been treated fair at the job, when there's something that offended you from a family member or someone that you care deeply about, when things just don't happening in your best case scenario, do something. Run, box, go play basketball, play with your dog, draw. Do something that would pull your mind from that influx of hormones that's causing you to go haywire. You really want to get a hold of that before it gets a hold of you. And then develop hardiness. Hardiness and an attitude of gratitude. And what hardiness is actually recognizing that everything is not roses and candy. Everything's not roses and candy. However, it's not all bad either. So that's where the attitude of gratitude comes in, because we recognize that things are not the way they should be, but we recognize that they are the way they are. So if you can be aware that things are not the best and still be grateful for how they are, you're a step above the average person, because you're trying to stabilize your APA. You're trying to stabilize your emotions. You're trying to regulate things so you can be a better version of yourself. Hey, journeymen and journeywomen, the video is up and we're finished for this part of this journey. And don't forget to look up above to see the videos that were mentioned earlier. And also I have a playlist that you can look and see if there's anything else that can help you on this journey we call life. And also remember this, if you don't remember anything else, if there's everything you get vertical, make it your goal in life to move forward and never move back. Because your life's important. I think so. God thinks so. So it is important. So be encouraged, and peace and blessings. And if there be anything else that you need and that I can assist you with, go down to my comment section and connect with me outside of the video. If you need a little bit more one-on-one time, things I can assist you with and to actually help you get beyond your first move, go ahead, check me out, give me a call, talk to me. But remember this, peace and blessings. And this is Hero's Journey with Dr. D.